Our next presenter is Miriam Edwards, and she's hot topic. Let me just get my information up here for a second. Uh, okay, good. So Miriam is a life coach. She's an author, financial service provider, and an IRS enrolled agent. She's committed to empowering women and caregivers. She treasures her role as the nurturing mother of many. Her topic today is maximizing your deductions. Now, we know in the US, it's tax season. I know we have about a month left, but we have people that file later on and all that stuff, but it's information that is great. So without further ado, let's bring on um, Miriam to the stage. So let's spotlight Miriam. Miriam, you're in the spotlight.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh my God, it's tax season. It's tax season. And I did not have my 1099. Where is my W-2? And where is my I don't understand. I can't find, and it's almost time for me to file, and I can't find everything. That should not be none of you problem while you are waiting or while you are ready to file. Can everyone see me?
Yep.
Now, I was rummaging through so many different things, so many things in the one box. This is to help us to get to where we need to go in order to make sure that we take care of all of these tax deductions and we are well on our way to making sure that we maximize those deductions and minimize our tax liability. Every time we file our taxes or whenever it's time to file, a lot of persons get flustered because we wait until January when it's time. But what we should do to make sure that we're maximizing our tax deductions is to prepare prior to the year. Prepare prior to the year. Now, today, the 15th, is the deadline to file partnerships, S corps, business returns. However, because the 15th falls on a weekend, we have until Monday to file on time. Now, Uncle Sam gives us an extension until September to file those returns that we may not be able to file because some of the documentation's not ready and the like. So you get a little time. However, if you owe money, you need to pay that money because extension of time to file is not extension of time to pay. If you don't have that money, just so you know, you will incur interest and penalties. So this is not an end-all presentation. It is just giving you information and reminding us that proper preparation will alleviate some of the stresses that we incur. And as Dr. Karen ably shared, the stress can affect everything and it starts from the gut. So thank you, Dr. Karen, for reminding us how to take care of our pelvic power. Thank you. Okay, so while I am pulling up my presentation to share the screen, just reminding you that having these ideas, remembering these ideas, and knowing that tax filing is one of our things that we definitely need to have. One of the things we definitely need, and we should always make sure that we are not rummaging through a whole box full of stuff while we are preparing to file these tax returns. And bear with me as I share my screen. Okay, it's almost there. Almost there. Okay, it's right here. All right. Can you see my screen? Awesome, awesome. So my disclaimer, it is not a one size fits all. Your tax and your situations are different because everyone works different. Everyone have family dynamics different. Every financial situation is different. So make sure you seek the advice of a professional or an IRS enrolled agent or a CPA to give you the specific you need in order to take care of your tax needs. Because as we know, that tax is a complex situation, and I always love when my clients come and I share with them based on their specific needs, and they leave with understanding, sometimes smiling, sometimes in the know, because they were always unaware of what is going on. Understanding tax maximization. Tax planning basics. Know your deductions. Familiarize yourself with the deductions you qualify for, such as charitable contributions, mortgage interest, medical expenses. Recognize the tax deductions versus tax credits versus deductions. Recognize the different credits. Credits reduce taxes, while deductions lower taxable income. Strategic income management. I'm getting tongue-tied. Income shifting. Consider deferring income to a future year or shifting it to family members in lower tax brackets. Now, these are concepts that if you don't understand or if you're not familiar with these, it mind-boggling. But sitting with a tax professional or financial advisor will help you strategize these concepts so you're able to get in the know and do things consciously on a consistent basis. Retirement contributions. Maximize contributions to retirement account like 401k or IRAs, which make tax deductibility. Now, just pausing here for a little bit, for some of us who are business owners, we're not W-2 employees. Sometimes we don't understand that we can also do savings through a SEP IRA or a Roth IRA. That can help us to have money when we retire. A lot of places now based on changes in tax laws or taxation, some businesses are moving away from providing retirement for their employees. So we need to make sure that we are doing it for ourselves and to leave something for our families because we are accountable to them. Being good stewards while we can, when we can, and we'll be able to live comfortable and stress lower stress life. Investment strategies. As business owners, or when we do investment, capital gain planning, manage the timing of selling investment to take advantage of lower tax rates on long-term capital gain. As I said before, there are different things for different people. So getting the specifics, sit with your tax professional, like myself as an enrolled agent, can share with you based on your specific needs. Tax loss harvesting. Offsetting gains with losses from other investments to reduce taxable income. And this ties into the point that I just made, investment strategies. So as you understand tax maximization, for business consideration, business deductions. If you're a business owner, as I explained before, ensure that you claim all eligible expenses such as office supplies, travel, home office deductions. There are many business owners who are not aware that the use of space in their house, they can deduct that as a business expense. And this I can share more when you connect with me. I can give you more information so you can be in the know. Now, for some of us who have just started business, most of us are sole proprietors. Now, for sole proprietors, there is not much protection. So think about entity structure. Evaluate your business. Example, an LLC, an S Corp, and there you can get additional tax advantage as a business owner. Utilizing tax advantage accounts. Health savings account, HSA. These contributions are deductible and withdrawals for medical expenses are tax-free. 529 plan. Invest in education savings plan for those of you who have young children. Investing in these, they offer tax-free growth and withdrawals for qualified education expenses, tax-free. Think about strategic income management. Consider shifting income to maximize retirement contributions and manage the timing of income and investment to take advantage of lower tax rates. Now, for companies who provide 401k, if you can maximize those contributions, it lower your tax liability, lower your taxable income, and that's where you can access much more for your money, for your income when you receive your income. Investment and business strategies. So utilizing capital gain planning, tax loss harvesting, and ensuring you claim all eligible deductions evaluate your business entity for tax benefits. These are just a few of the things that is highlighted. And to get more information, you can contact me. You will get the details in the chat later. And also connecting with your tax professional. Do not think you know everything, because as Dr. Lally, she's a doctor. She knows the medical aspect of things, but she will tell you she don't do her own taxes. She don't do her own finances. She needs to check with a professional in order to make sure that she is not leaving anything on the table. So it's so important that we pay attention to what we have, get the proper information so we can be in the know. So by applying these strategies, you can effectively manage and potentially reduce your tax liabilities while aligning your financial goal. Remember, to get the best out of your tax situation, seek professional, either an IRS Enrolled Agent or CPA, to make sure that you are maximizing your tax dollars, because we need to be in the know in order to stay on top always. Thank you so much.
Excuse me. Thank you, Miriam. Well, that was so great. So, Miriam, I was taking notes, and so now my question is for someone who already filed their taxes. If there's something that you mentioned that I forgot, can I make an adjustment now, or can I do it next year?
So if you already filed your taxes and you realize you did not add income that you were not aware of because you were rummaging through that box like I just did, or you realize that there's some deductions that you did not claim, you can do an amended return. So once that amendment is done, you will either see your tax liability reduce, or if on the converse, if you did not claim some of those income that you had, your tax liability will increase. So whichever spectrum, yes, you can amend those tax returns.
Thank you very much. Okay, we have Mother Miranda with her hands up. She got a question.
Yes, Mother Miranda.
Thank you for your presentation. I liked the little drama presentation at the beginning there, which is really what happens ever so often. I had it there. Where is it? Oh, we to find it. Oh, I think this came in, and so on. So I'm wondering if you would suggest that we have a little box, maybe a shoe box, and call it taxes for the year. And so when all the receipts and all related things come in, we just open that box and put it there. And so we would.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
And that's exactly the point. So having a shoebox, or you can get these little portfolios. So every month from that box, that monthly box, you take everything each month and you compile them in each different segment. So you have January, February, or if you want to do it by itemize them by categories. This is my Amway information because I do a little bit of that. And then you look at your retirement or whatever. So it's so important that you have strategically put in things so you're able to get where you want to go at a decent time, because tax filing is at a specific time, not the entire year, but the entire year is where we plan. January to December, we have things strategically placed. So as soon as the 1099 comes, oh, this is where it goes. As soon as the W-2 comes, this is where it goes. As soon as anything to do with the house, this is where it goes. So now at the end of the year or by January, I'm able to, okay, this needs to go. My tax accountant say I need to have this, that. And sometimes if you're not sure, bring everything in your file, order it to your tax accountant, and he or she will explain to you, okay, yes, this is needed for taxes. No, that's not needed for taxes. Don't think it is not necessary because you are not sure. Bring everything so she will be able, or I'll be able to say, yes, that is applicable for taxes.
Okay, thank you. And the last question for me has to do with sole proprietorship, as you mentioned. And you talked about liability. And so what advice you would give for someone, you're not a corporation where your liabilities are covered under that. What advice would you give for a sole proprietor, somebody who's starting a business, for protection against self and the business?
Thanks for that question. It is so important that as you're building a business, you are aware that being a sole proprietor, you're not protected. So to get protection, to be protected from your entire asset, if as a sole proprietor, if you are sued, your house that you live in, everything that you have can be taken. But setting up a business, having an established business, there is some amount of protection for you, protecting your asset different from the business asset. So if you're sued as a business owner, the assets of the business is what is taken into in litigation, not your personal property. So it's important to get information, make sure a business is set up, whether an LLC, depending on your business structure, LLC, corporation, S corp, partnership if it's more than one person's. So it is so important to get those details so you're in the know. And while you're working at your business, you are protected if in the event anything should happen.
Okay, great answers, Miriam. We all benefiting from Mother Miranda's questions. Mother Miranda, are you satisfied with your answers?
Thank you very much. I'm satisfied with my answer, and I'd follow up with you, EA Miriam. Is that your title?
Yes, and IRS Enrolled
EA.
Agent. Yes, thank
Right. What does EA mean?
an IRS Enrolled Agent. That means,
Enrolled agent.
yes,
Right.
I can
Yes.
represent clients throughout the 50 states of US
But
for
not in Canada?
representation, for tax representation. I can assist Canadian, but in terms of their laws, I would need to be certified there. But I can assist with information, but not to prepare taxes as yet.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, great questions. I see there's a lot of thank yous in the chat, Miriam. And Tracy says, thank you, Miriam. I have the portfolio, but she never uses it. She'll use it now. So yes, it's so important. I buy one of those pretty boxes from TJ Maxx or Home Goods, and I throw everything in there. And at the end of the year, that's when I sort it through.
Awesome, powerful. Thank you all. And I'm happy that you were able to acquire something from this presentation.
We have Dr. Karen. She got a question.
Miriam, I just want to say that what you just gave us is so important, because the thing is, people feel powerless a lot of times, especially like money's a big thing to do with power. And if you don't feel on top of it, you can feel like you're a victim of your money. And so if you can get a grip on it, like you said, even just keeping it, which is what happened to me. I had it all in a big box. It wasn't organized, but when I needed it, I had it. And that, it's like it's very empowering what you're saying. So it's important for us to know. You know, it's a dry topic, but it's imperative. So thank you for that, really.
Most welcome, Dr. Karen.
Thank you so much. Great question.